going to be poetry inspiration. And there's going to be 3 poems. The first one is going to be a reading of one from a famous poet way back in history. It's one I love, and it's short and sweet. And then I'm going to share 2 with you that I wrote. And the second one will be the one that's for inspiration. And then the third one is one I wrote back in the 80s. So in a moment, I'm going to share those with you. So I'm going to start with the first one, and this is by a famous poet, Sir Walter Raleigh. And I don't know what century he was from. I'll have to look that up. But I love this poem. It's short and sweet. I just like the sound of it, and I like how it makes me feel. It's really short. And remember, the lingo, the talk is back from their day. So here it goes. The flowers do fade and wanton fields, to wayward winter reckoning yields a honey tongue, a heart of gall. It's fancy spring, but sorrows fall. So yeah, that's it, but I love it. I like how it makes me feel. I like the sound of that whole thing. So, this next one is a poem I wrote not even a year ago. And this poem was inspired by something that happened regarding YouTube. It was when YouTube made that change and really raised the bar, because I was just feeling like I was getting ahead. And you know, I know it wouldn't have just affected me, it would have affected other channels as well. And then they lowered the boom, and I felt really discouraged at that particular time. So I had to get myself out of it, you know, and I started thinking about things, and that's what inspired this poem. So it is a poem to encourage you, because that's what I was doing for myself. Okay, so here we go. When we're faced with impediments that challenge our vision, and our emotions are guiding us that we made the wrong decision, get back to the place where it all first started, where your passion was ignited and the waters uncharted. Don't let a setback defeat you and thwart your vision. It will only alarm you and lead you to indecision. The things that come easy lose the value we're seeking, and the victory bittersweet when our dreams are just peaking. Be unwavering with your yearning that propelled you to start, and always reminisce that it came from the heart. So I hope that inspires you if you're going through a situation that you feel like you're not getting ahead, you're in that slump. All right? And in a moment, I'll share with you the last poem that I wrote back in 1989. So, as I said, I wrote this back in 1989, so it's how I was thinking at the time, and it's called Far Away Place, because what I was doing, what inspired me, is I was trying to think of a place in my mind back then that would just be this wonderful place to live, a fantasy kind of a place. And a lot of it has to do with how the beauty of it and nature, because I love nature. Okay, so here we go. I haven't read this for a long time. I bring back some memories. Faraway place. As I dream of a faraway place in a land that's tranquil, felicitous, and still, where the sun beams so bright and are filled with delight. Oh, how I envision the valleys and hills. The greens are so green, like emeralds so rare. the flowers bursting with color, the wind blows sweet air, not merely a care, as I sleep in a deepened slumber. The bay is at hand, surrounding the land, with sailboats and sea life serene. The sand spun like gold, with high hopes I hold of a place that will always remain clean. A house made of stone, not merely a home, but a fortress where I can resort. Where love doth I find, a similar kind, as we stroll along the seaport. There you are. Love's always included in these, but you can tell it was very romantic, and as I always say, maybe that high romance got me in trouble. It's good to be balanced with it all. So anyway, I hope you like that, and I wanted to share that with you, and I hope it inspired you in some way, any of those poems. So anyway, until next time, I'll see you.